Yeah, I'd like to say you're watching Zuma Dog, Public Advocate on the realest though, and we're having a live CD14 City Council debate, y'all, with the candidates. We got Alvin Parr, we got Juan Jimenez, and we got Jose Weezer. He couldn't be here, y'all. Here's Jose standing in right here. He didn't want to come out and see the people. He didn't want to show them what they're voting for. He didn't want to talk about any of these things. Why would you? Why would you? Of course you'd want to dodge it if you were the council member like he was for the past year. But I'm not making any endorsements. But my name is Zuma Dog. I'd like to remind you, a commercial break, y'all. Pick up an LA Weekly this week, because Zuma Dog wrote an article on SCAG, Southern California Association of Governments. We address a lot of important topics in the region, y'all. Alvin Parr was quoted in it. And we talk about things like infrastructure and density and the fact that they got low-paying jobs and too high a price of housing, and it's pushing everybody way out. We need more high-quality jobs and all these things, y'all. Is Zuma Dog LA Weekly. Also, Mayor Sam, I got to say, what's up to the Mayor Sam blog? If you want to read a lot more about what's going on in CD14 from the community activist tip, you go to Can we say websites, y'all? Mayor Sam's blog, y'all, www.mayorsam.blogspot.com. Or you can just go to zumadog.com, ZUMADOGG, and I got the links. We got YouTube videos. You can watch my YouTubes from City Hall. I protest all the City Hall. I go to all the council meetings. Many of you see me on TV 35. I'm trying to fight the shady fraud, waste, and abuse at the hands of Mayor Antonio Villagrosa in Los Angeles City Council, the most dangerous gang in the city and region. And so what else, y'all? And also I'd like to say, if I could take this moment, Prop 215, Zuma Dog supports Prop 215, the medical marijuana dispensaries. However, we do need regulation. And we can talk to you guys about this if you want, but we have a moratorium. The city council is trying to put a moratorium on the medical marijuana dispensaries. I say it needs to be regulated. You don't want to put patients back on the streets, dealing with criminals, dealing with gangsters, not paying taxes, not keeping any order at all. And so if you want a list of dispensaries in your area on the safe, regulated tip and doctors, you go to ganjagrocer.com. You go to ganjagrocer.com. And now we got so many other important things, but real quickly on the medical marijuana, there is Prop 215 with these dispensaries. What do we have to do? Basically, it's like, you know, the run popping up everywhere, but we don't want to shut them down either too much, or do we? What's your take on that?
No, I support. I mean, you're looking at cancer victims. We got to support them as whatever they can. They're suffering, and if they want to take something natural that's going to help ease the pain for them, we need to support that. But I do know that there's some shops out there that are bending the rules, and those folks need to be regulated. And then if they're bending it by a lot, they need to be shut down.
All right, I like that answer, y'all. And by the way, I would go to Juan in a second, but I would like to clarify, I am only for these under the regulation. They check your drivers. The ones I spot check, y'all, Zuma Dog spots checks them for them hash brownies. They check your driver's license. They check your original doctor's note. They call your doctor and verify. You got to sign in. They got security. They're the safest operations, because why would they want to jeopardize it? They got a license to sell weed, y'all. All right, now, Mr. Jimenez, if you'd like to comment, maybe you know about this topic. What's your position on it?
To be honest with you, I'm not really familiar with this topic. I do know that it is a lot of abuse. I do know my grandmother in Mexico used marijuana for her ills, problems, but had it like tea and various things. But I'm not familiar with the laws here of that nature of it. I've never dealt with that part of it. So I'm just being honest.
Okay, well, very good. Yes, it is something new, and it's just that that's a little bit of Zuma Dog slipping out for this, but it is relevant because it's Prop 215, and they got dispensaries in the districts, and the city council's concerned about it. So go to ganjagrocer.com again, and you can regulate it. But I would also like to know about hey, should we talk about the LAX worker increase, Grand Avenue? We got the new Grand Avenue.